Beautiful Scorpio, this is Tammy with Spot On Psychic Readings. I'm going to dive right into your reading today. Thank you all for being here. Let's see. Pulling these by feel for you today, Scorpio. A lot of clear energy here. These cards are like buzzing. Looks like somebody from your past could have been on your mind. Strong energy there. Okay, so let's look at this Scorpio. So I'm just gonna tell you what I see here, straight out. There's a struggle. All right, I'm just going to start there because I can't nor do I want to skirt around this, okay? So there's something here about maybe a relationship breakup, maybe a struggle, some confusion, third party kind of situation for some of you that's happened. This is dicey. This looks like relationship. It looks like somebody wanted to move. There was something about a marriage. This is tricky energy, Scorpio. So hang in there with me. We'll clarify this, okay? I'm just going to tell you right off the bat, this is for somebody who's gone through a breakup because, you know, here we have the Three of Swords right next to the Ten of Cups, you know? Breakup, marriage, that kind of thing. And I feel like for some of you, Scorpio, this marriage is really strongly on your mind at this time. I see a lot of competition. Here's the Five of Wands, a lot of struggle, competition. It's very significant right now. A lot of what I'm feeling is being jerked around. Like somebody's messing with you, Scorpio. I feel like somebody's messing with your emotions, like big time. It's right next to you want things to resolve. This is you going to the next level. It is in the crossing position. This is like the universe going, yeah, we've given you this difficult thing, but you're going to rise above it, Scorpio. And here it is, but it's in the conflict position. That's not to say it's fun, right? It's some sort of earth lessons, wrapping up karma, that kind of thing that I see going on. There's a lot of confusion, but the fog is clearing. And I'm also feeling like you may have started some sort of new project or business in the midst of this. You know, you needed your mind off of this. You may have needed to support yourself or have a side hustle or something like that. And here's the Eight of Pentacles right next to the fog clearing, the Seven of Cups. You may be daydreaming about a new business you want to start or a new project, but something that's really in line with your heart and soul, okay? Now, this upside down Three of Cups is moving into your past. It looks very much like some of you dealt with a third party situation. Okay, I'm just going to be honest here. I just keep it real. So, and it looks like the party's over. So I don't know who was involved in what, and no judgment here. I'm just reading the cards, but it looks like for somebody the party's over. All right, it didn't go well. It didn't go the way they meant for it to go, or something like that. Like it started out fun, and then it wasn't. It was fun until it wasn't, right? There's somebody from the past showing up here. A lot of nostalgia, maybe children as well. This is very significant for you showing up in your immediate future, Scorpio. A lot of not wanting to let go of the past. Like things used to be really good, and now they're not. You know, now it went into this Three of Swords. And I feel somebody still really holding on to this marriage, which is in your mind really strongly. And other people are still seeing you as married, so it could be that all of this went on behind closed doors. Nobody even knows about this because other people are seeing you like happiness and bliss, but then, you know, there's this all around it. And here's you showing up, Scorpio, at this time, the Queen of Swords. You're like, I've had enough of this, cutting this out. Yeah, she doesn't hesitate to use that sword. So when we go over here, I feel like You're wanting to move. Here's the Knight of Wands, and I'm going to clarify here in a second, but I feel like Knight of Wands is saying, and it is upside down for some of you, like you wanted to move, but then something's blocking you, or things were up in the air and you just wanted some sort of a change. So, but it's almost like it's being delayed at this time, but there's a whole lot of energy, and I feel like this energy is building up like a pressure cooker at this time. Oh, here's what you don't see coming. Almost forgot the best one, the Wheel of Fortune. What you don't see coming, something very fortunate is going to come out of this for you, Scorpio. So let's clarify what, competition and Three of Cups is pretty clear to me, for something that's gone on with you. But let's ask who or what that was about. Who or what that was about. It was about some kind of major transformation. Here's the Judgment card. Oh, and right under it, we've got the Lovers card. Yeah, so there was some kind of thing that happened. You may feel like you're rising from the ashes right now, the ashes of this situation. The Lovers card, as you probably know, has a lot to do with making choices between two people and that sort of thing. And slow, steady progress. But Nine of Pentacles came up upside down for a lot of you. There was something here where somebody was very unreliable, to say the least, not committed, not trustworthy. They said they were going to be there, but they were really over here with third party. There was a lot of things like that going on. There was a lover involved in here somewhere in the picture. Okay, definitely competition. I feel like somebody placed you in a competition, and you may have retaliated and placed your person back in a competition. It could have been tit for tat, because we got the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords is like, whatever. I'll show you. There's something there, but like I said, she doesn't hesitate to use that sword in a figurative way. So yeah, let's see about this World card. Things wanting to resolve. Now, I think for some of you, you're wanting to resolve this with a reconciliation. You're wanting to get back together with your person, but it is in the conflict position. Could get resolved, but I think there's a lot of conflict there. I'll just say it's not showing up in the final. I'm seeing delays and blockages in the final. So, having to do with your daydreaming, or, well, I can't get these cards. The Eight of Pentacles and the daydreaming card together, like you're thinking about starting something new. It could have come from this, to clarify, it's coming from this Ace of Swords. So it's like whatever you cut out now is bringing you more creativity. You may have started a whole new business, something that you're burning the midnight oil, or you know what I mean, like, because you're so passionate about it. This could be you doing what you always wanted to do. Finally, you're like, well, now is the time. Now I'm going to do what I want to do, right? And it came from this cloud with the silver lining with this Ace of Swords. So something good for you has come out of what looks like a lot of drama for a lot of you. What's this third party situation? This one's popping out. Yeah, somebody had options. Options, opportunities. There was a King of Cups. And in this case, King of Cups shows up to me like a player. It's like, he's what women want, or he made himself out to be what women want, or what that woman wanted, or something. There was something there about a King of Cups. Secretive. Could be a water sign, like you, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Look at this. Look at this Nine of Wands. I feel like this King of Cups was trying to make himself look better than he was, if that makes any sense to you. So either, I'm not sure whose King of Cups this is, but I feel like he was going, look, I'm really big and strong, but he's not. And like, really, I've got everything you want. Again, he was, or she, but this person was trying to make themselves out to be what the other person wanted, the third party person, okay? So this person could have drawn you into something, Scorpio, or your person got drawn into something, or this was your person that drew somebody else into you. You follow me? You know, it's going to be a little different for everybody. But there were definitely, somebody had options, okay? Let's go to the Six of Cups reversed. What is this about? What is the Six of Cups about for Scorpio? The Magician. Tricky energy. Why is that clarifying Six of Cups? Let's see. Walking away. Yeah, so you may be walking away from this situation with this Magician, okay? Somebody said goodbye, and I feel like there was a lot of manifesting going on with this, a lot of spirituality and things like that, maybe even spell work or alchemy or working things out. And maybe you and your person were doing that, but now somebody's saying goodbye, and now there's a lot of nostalgia about that. There's missing that. There's not wanting to walk away from that, but then, and this is in your future, and then in your more extended future, we've got Three of Swords. So I feel like there is a separation coming up, Scorpio, for some of you. Okay, I'm just going to be honest, and here he is again. It's a separation from a King of Cups. Or you are the King of Cups, and there's a separation there. Okay, take it as it resonates. You know, King of Cups can be a very good listener, a very heart-centered person. Now, I read him differently before because that was a different situation. But when I look at it here with this, this can be a different King of Cups. They're not all the same. So I almost feel like this King of Cups is having their heart broken, or they've broken your heart. Take it as it resonates there, but it's definitely water sign energy. Could be a father. Could be, somebody who's a father. And here's a Queen of Pentacles. Now, a couple of different scenarios here again, because we're looking at third parties. In some ways, I feel like the King of Cups went for the Queen of Pentacles, meaning this really heart-centered guy who could sort of shapeshift himself into being every woman's dream went after the rich lady. The rich older lady even, okay? I think that's somebody's situation. Pentacles can be, earth signs, Capricorns. Capricorn really comes to mind strongly with this. Could be Taurus. Capricorn really, really comes to mind strongly. Or it could be none. I mean, it doesn't have to be those signs, but I do feel that. And she's older. I mean, she's not always in these cards, but she's in this situation. I definitely feel she's older than this King of Cups, and he's totally after her money. Anything else on that? Somebody's getting their wish. Who's getting their wish? Oh, here's some Sagittarius energy. I asked who's getting their wish. There's a Sagittarius in this picture somewhere. Now, as another meaning, this can be the Temperance Angel card, but I don't know, that's really interesting. The Queen of Pentacles could be a Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be an earth sign. But it's not going to go well. Here's the Tower. So these people may be getting their wish. There could be, these could be the third party. These could be the three. You know, we could have the King of Cups in the middle of Queen of Pentacles and this Temperance card, the Sagittarius. So you can figure out who you might be in this picture. Maybe none of them. I don't know. Maybe this guy has more than one option. Maybe this third party's a fourth party. I don't know. Something is really weird here. And somebody got their wish, but then it turned into a tower. You see what I'm saying? And all of this, I'm clarifying this Three of Swords coming up in your more extended future over the next, I don't know, few weeks or so. So somebody's getting what they want, but it's going to blow up in their face, okay? So it's not you, Scorpio. That's the thing. You may be going through the separation, but you're not the one getting the tower. Somebody's sending you somebody's seeing you in this marriage. This is other views of others. They see you as married and they are sending you so much negative energy. And I tell you, it's got to be one of these three. I mean, we've identified them right here. It's one of these three or all these three sending you this Five of Swords negative energy. Whew, okay. So let's, you're the Queen of Swords. That makes sense. Or either you're dealing with Queen of Swords. You know, she's somebody that you probably don't want to deal with. or if that's you, nobody wants to deal with you being Queen of Swords, because that's a warrior kind of card, okay? I'm not making light of it. I take her very seriously, and I have high respect for Queen of Swords. You know, she's like that for a reason most of the time, okay? Not just for fun, but because she's had to be, because she's been hurt. And this is why I think this is you, all right? There she is. So let's look at this Knight of Wands. This is your final outcome of this reading. Knight of Wands. Whoa, that one jumped out. Okay, Knight of Wands has to do with a King of Wands, all right? So there's some delay around the King of Wands. This could be somebody new you're connecting with. There might be a blockage of moving. Maybe you want to move to be with this person, King of Wands or Queen, you know, could be a queen. Or they're trying to move to be with you, or somebody wants to make a move and there's been some delay. But your final outcome is there's somebody new in this picture for you, Scorpio. And you may have already connected with them, but there's a delay because of all that other stuff, okay? What you don't see coming is your luck changing, okay? Remember this? The Wheel of Fortune, let's clarify that. You may be up to your eyeballs in this relationship drama, if this is your reading, but you need to know you're getting the Wheel of Fortune out of this, okay? Yeah, there's going to be a whole transformation. Couple of things at this Death card. First of all, this does represent Scorpio. So Scorpio, you're the one getting your Wheel of Fortune, okay? This can also be endings and new beginnings, okay? Transformation. Here it is again. To clarify, in case you didn't get it the first time, we'll say it louder. Here's the Wheel of Fortune again. Your luck is changing, okay? Your luck is changing. It came up twice. That is no accident. I'm clarifying this. This comes up. They're like, we already told you, your luck is changing. This is good fortune. This is the wheel turning in your favor, Scorpio. So hang in there if you're going through this whole competition thing right now, which is significant for some of you right now, this kind of, battle. Battleground that I feel like you're on, and arguing and fighting and that kind of thing happening, it turns in your favor. Double Wheel of Fortune here, okay? Take a good look at those, okay? All right. So thank you all for being here, and I'll see you again soon.